What up, guys? Welcome to My Bits, a channel where I update you on my daily cryptocurrency earnings and cryptocurrency news. Today is Saturday, March 2017, and I got a couple stories for today. But first, let me start off with my earnings from Genesis Mining. Today was not a great day. Hopefully this doesn't happen for too much longer, but I got paid 1601. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, pretty bad. Bitcoin has been taking a hit, which is not the greatest thing in the world. I want to mention the reason I do Genesis Mining is because I feel that it's better to try to mine and make a profit at the end than buying and holding. And that's just my theory on it. But everybody else says to buy and hold. I rather mine with my coin. Alright, so if we go and look at coinmarketcap.com, we can see that the dominance is at 73.8, but it was at 72 earlier today. What has me a little bit worried is the Bitcoin market cap, which is at 15,790,000,000, and the price is at 973. It's been under 1,000 all day, which is worrisome. Which gets into the whole discussion about the fork and how that could affect the whole cryptocurrency space. Because if Bitcoin was ever to be surpassed by any other coins, I'm sure nobody was ever thinking that would happen. And imagine it would happen like sometime this year or early next year. That would be pretty intense. Like that. Something like that would be super crazy, especially for someone like me who wants to continue to mine Bitcoin and maybe even turn it into a career. Who knows? But Ethereum also has gone down. Dash surpassed 100 and went all the way to 110. I want to start mining that soon. And Ethereum and Bitcoin both went down. Dash went up. Monero went down. Ripple is next, and it went 9% up. I heard Ripple was controlled by banks or something, that it was like centralized. Litecoin is at 398. Ethereum Classic, then comes NEM, Augur, and MadeSafe. Alright, next, checking the backlogs, we're at 25,000 unconfirmed transactions. Yeah, somehow Bitcoin just has to pick it up, because that's one of the major issues with Bitcoin that everybody is complaining about, which is the unconfirmed transactions and the fees. And if Bitcoin could fix that, we'd be in the money. But for now, it continues to be a problem. Alright, now moving on to an article. Ampool points 75% hash power at BU while exchanges confirm listing a split. So yeah, according to reports, the large mining Ampool, which commands 16.6% of the global hash rate, is currently switching its mining configurations to support Bitcoin Unlimited. Meanwhile, popular Bitcoin exchanges discuss listing another token in the event of a chain split. Something like that is just detrimental to Bitcoin. I mean, I hate the talk of things like this happening, because then it turns the market into kind of like the stock market or gamble type of thing, where the utility of these coins is serving a purpose, but now we have competing coins, and the whole point of Bitcoin was so that you could never make more than 21 million, which was the what was first thought by by people who were trying to invest in it, and then here come these altcoins and kind of just mess the game up, or whatever, however you want to put that. So that's something that worries me. Okay, so it mentions here, for instance, people have proposed a user-activated soft fork, UASF for short, because segregated witness SegWit support has stalled. The idea has become popular among SegWit supporters and seems to be gaining traction, with the proposal being pushed to GitHub. On the other hand, there are those who support Bitcoin Unlimited, which will essentially increase the block size. Just recently, Bitmain tech founder Jihan Wu told the publication Bloomberg, "We will switch our entire pool to Bitcoin Unlimited." Man, that sounds serious. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where this scaling debate goes, because oh man, I didn't even see this coming, to tell you the truth. Bitcoin can get confusing. Alright, so moving on to the next article. On-site verification may be required to withdraw from Chinese Bitcoin exchanges. Let's see what this is about. New regulatory guidelines in China may require citizens to verify their identities in person to deposit or withdraw 50,000 yuan when using a Chinese Bitcoin trading platform. So the more time goes on, the more it seems like a whole bunch of companies want to like get into the game and kind of surveil things. So I guess coins in the future that are gonna offer privacy are gonna be doing pretty good. So yeah, that is definitely something to look for in the future. So yeah, this is almost like a crackdown on Bitcoin. I don't know what's going on, man. So on to the last article. New academic paper suggests Bitcoin is resistant to state control. Let's see. A new paper entitled Bitcoin, Order Without Law in the Digital Age explores the fundamental structure of Bitcoin. The paper seeks to show how it is decentralized order contrasts with currency regimens, highlighting how technology has changed our lives. The paper notes how, with the advent of Bitcoin, even modern currency is not exempt from the steady march of technological progress. Alright, so the article says, the paper highlights how Bitcoin can perform the functions of currencies without traditional law of currency. The paper also adds that Bitcoin's global and distributed approach to order without law, as opposed to more spatially closed communities, is novel. Order without some forms of law is nothing new. The paper reads, but previously, most forms of order without law depend on relatively close-knit communities. I'm gonna keep on reading on just because it's a really good article and I feel like you guys will get value out of this. Technology changes central bank money. Software is eating away even a function as basic as currency, concludes the paper. The digital revolution is evolving from a phenomenon that changed the way we communicate to an era that is producing innovations that disrupt many of our preconceived notions of law and governance. The paper, penned by John O. McGinnis and Kyle Roach, does not suggest that Bitcoin will replace the US dollar, but that the digital currency could change people's lives. Bitcoin's sustained success and growth is proof that it is changing the way individuals and society exchange value, the paper argues. Bitcoin is significant for both its own order without currency law and for establishing a platform to help sustain other forms of non-legal order, according to the paper. Let's see. Alright, I'm not going to read the thing because that would make the video too long. But it talks about how there's resistance to state control and it could compete with state-issued currencies. And this is true. Bitcoin does give that avenue, and there still is peer-to-peer exchanges. So there really isn't any way to control how that Bitcoin is exchanged, and I don't think there's any governance that could be put towards that. So overall, it still is a pretty hard thing to control, even with the verifications being done by the central exchanges. Alright guys, so that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today. If you like this video and cryptocurrencies, give it a big old thumbs up. I wish you guys a blessed day. Please like and subscribe, comment. I want to hear your guys' views on any of the stories that I covered today. Let me know about Genesis mining. Soon I will be upgrading, so I could keep on upgrading, and I will try to give value back to the community by possibly giving out free Satoshis. So yeah, man, just you guys be safe and have a good day. And for daily updates, don't forget to subscribe.